I'm very glad to see and have met a number of students that are 14 years old, 15 years old here. Starting early, it's a very good thing. My next Forbes article number 4, which is going to be coming out within a day or two, just go to my website, www.3eq.com, and you'll see it right away. In fact, it's about top-tier university preparation. Start early, stress less, make the right decisions, optimize your psychology, framework, mechanics, strategy, and especially execution, including key decision making. It is vital, vital. Okay? How many of you, parents and kids alike, if you wouldn't mind, raise your hand, okay, who would love to go to elite US universities? Please raise your hand. Seriously, raise your hand. Okay, don't be shy now. I know, I'm Asian too, okay? I'm an immigrant, Chinese, and American in one brain. My native tongue is actually Cantonese. I'm from Hong Kong originally. I moved to the States when I was over 20 at 11 years old, just like some of your kids. And I speak fluent Cantonese because my parents speak only Cantonese. And I call it combining Asian discipline with American creativity. Combining Asian values. What are they? Family, education, respect for elderly, and privacy is a very Asian values. And combine that with dynamic American creativity and lateral thinking. It's a very, very potent combination. In fact, Stephanie and John, they went to top schools in the States. And when I first met them, it's very interesting conversations, and I getting to know them more and more, which is very refreshing. So here's the vision for you. Graduate healthy, go into college strong, and get out strong. Position yourself well. Start early. Now, before I go on to the bulk of my talk, I created the name 3EQ. There's a meaning to that. So what does 3EQ mean? There are 3 line items, and when you go to the About webpage on my website, you'll see, number 1, the first line item is mentoring young leaders, which is the exact same theme that I have in Forbes, and my blog is blogs.forbes.com/JasonMa. And what does that include? That includes helping bring out the authentic best in you as a student and as a human being. Help you realize your potential as a whole person, and again, academic as a student. It's not just about book smarts. It's not just about getting top scores in your grades and in your tests. It's not enough for top schools in the US. And also Oxford and Cambridge in the US. Okay? And also maximize your chances for getting into these top schools, as well as prepare well for your future career. Number 1. Number 2 is the strategic triangle of the student, the parent or parents, and 3EQ. And we account only within the private team of the student, the parent, working together, along with 3EQ, my team. Number 3 is I define EQ not just as an emotional quotient to intelligence. It's really a combination of emotional, social, and leadership intelligence. That's my definition. I think it's more meaningful. I value integrity. I value a passion for excellence. I value continuous innovation and learning. I value pragmatic execution. And a few other things, which are similar in intersecting with my contact in Facebook, Sheryl Sandberg, who is now a billionaire. She said one time clearly, when she said that for the first time, I remember it forever, have a scalable vision. You cannot go without continuous innovation and also pragmatic execution. That hits me in the face because that's how I am. Okay? Values are so important, core values. What do you value as a student? Do you value the brightness of the future? Do you want to have a bright future? How bright of a future would you like to have? Of course you want to make a lot of money. But you also want to become the best person that you can be, don't you? You want to contribute truly to society and progressively within the rim or the context of your family business. That's the route that your family is deciding to take, or do something else. Become a great engineer or scientist or artist or a product marketing engineer or become an anthropologist, maybe positioned to be a doctor or lawyer or CEO or a CTO or a leader of an NGO or future government leader in Asia, in the US, global. Asia right now, I tell you, the corporate executive board is saying that it's a crisis coming, and that is a relative lack of high quality leaders. Part of what I do is to help solve the problem in a smaller way, because I cannot solve the whole Asia situation. But the mission of 3EQ, my greater mission, is going to mentor and create future generations of young leaders, especially in Asia and directly in Asia, with a core component for those families that are interested of setting the schools to as high and as powerful the US or maybe UK elite or top tier universities or liberal arts colleges as possible, or graduate schools, including MBA or MS or MA. Those are components of what we provide. So my greater mission is not just being an education consultant. I myself, in addition to being a very passionate CEO, you don't see CEOs around the world that also love to directly coach kids and families directly on a daily basis.